Control, can you hear us?
This is our signal.
John Hopper and Ingrid Sorensen are ready for you.
This is our signal.
Welcome back to another deep dive. Today we're jumping into, well, a pretty intense world. It's post-apocalyptic, starkly beautiful, but also quite frightening.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at the Poets of the Wasteland collection. It's by an artist known as Luthen Dune, also identified as Charles White.
And it's a really powerful collection.
Absolutely. So our mission here isn't just to, list off some paintings. We want to really get into these reflections on survival, destruction, resilience.
Right.
And the whole context from the Luthen Dune Company, this Reliquary Fine Art Rescue, it adds another layer. These feel like artifacts pulled from a broken future.
Exactly. It frames them as something precious, something salvaged.
So we're going to try and unpack the core ideas in these visuals, help you see not just the scene, but what it might mean for humanity, for the world depicted.
And I think what's so fascinating is how Dune uses visuals to explore these really deep, sometimes contradictory themes. It's not just what you see, but why these images connect with our own anxieties, maybe our hopes too, about where things could go.
It feels like a lens into the human psyche under extreme pressure. Not just what happened, but how people adapt or fail to adapt.
Yeah, it's about that internal struggle for meaning when everything external is just gone. Dune captures that desolation, both physical and emotional.
Okay, let's dive in then. First theme, the dualities of survival. We're talking community, conflict, constant motion.
This is good.
First piece, the village. This one, it captures this really fragile moment of peace. You've got these makeshift walls, and inside there's this rough joy, as Dune calls it. Tribes, bikes, laughter, people just living. It feels defiant somehow.
It really does. It's that attempt at normalcy.
But then outside the gates, you see a nuclear cloud just frozen on the horizon.
Yeah.
An inescapable shadow. It's such a stark contrast. How does he pull that off?
Well, that's the core tension, isn't it?
Yeah.
That human drive for community, for connection, even with annihilation literally in view.
Right.
It shows that even in the worst possible world, people will try to build something. But Dune makes it clear, like you said, safety is an illusion. The act of building community itself becomes this desperate gamble against reality.
A refusal to just give up.
Exactly. Even when maybe logic says you should.
Okay, now for something completely different in tone. Run. This one just throws you into chaos.
Oh, yeah. Pure adrenaline.
You've got this fleet of apocalyptic vehicles just tearing across cracked earth. The description mentions the silence of doom being broken by engines. And behind them, this monstrous dust cloud, a haboob, filled with nuclear fallout. It's described as swollen with the fallout of nuclear fire, just swallowing the horizon.
It's terrifying.
So what's the message here about survival? Is it just about running?
I think it fundamentally redefines survival. It's not about finding a safe place anymore. There are no safe places. It's about perpetual motion.
Keep moving or die.
Pretty much. The lesson seems to be never stop. Never trust the ground beneath you. Think about the psychological toll of that. No home, no stability, just constant flight.
And existence becomes just motion. Exhausting.
Profoundly so.
All right, from that frenzy, we pivot to, look at that. This one captures the tension of vigilance. It's different.
It is. It's quieter, but just as tense.
We see 4 war boys on patrol. 2 are looking right at a mushroom cloud, awe and dread mixed together, obvious danger.
The spectacle.
But then a 3rd guy is focused, rifle ready, immediate threat awareness. And the 4th, he's staring off canvas, shading his eyes at something we can't see. That really gets me. What's Dune saying about danger here? It's not just one thing.
Exactly. He's fracturing the idea of danger. It shows that in that kind of world, threats are everywhere all the time, and they come in different forms.
You can't just focus on the big explosion.
No. You need vigilance for the immediate, the potential, and the unknown lurking just out of sight. Dune's saying danger isn't just where you look, it's also where you don't look. It demands this constant, exhausting state of hyper-awareness.
Distribute your attention or you're finished.
Precisely.
Okay, let's shift gears. Theme 2. The terrible splendor of destruction, nuclear aftermath, nature's twisted beauty.
This is where things get visually stunning, but also deeply disturbing.
Starting with so many colors, and it is full of color.
Yeah.
A nuclear cloud rendered in these brilliant, almost beautiful hues, like a cruel masterpiece. But the title itself feels like a warning. These colors are the last. It's beautiful, but Fatally so. What are we supposed to feel here?
I think Dune is forcing us to confront something uncomfortable about ourselves.
Yeah.
Our capacity to find aesthetics, even beauty, in utter destruction.
Like watching a volcano erupt, but this is man-made.
Exactly. It's a mirror to our fascination with spectacle, even our own self-destruction. These aren't just pretty colors. They're the vibrant signature of humanity's, well, maybe final act, followed by silence and ash.
A terrible splendor indeed. Then there's radiated wheat. This one is haunting in a different way.
Very much so.
Yeah.
The contrast is brutal.
You have this golden field of wheat, looks ready for harvest, swaying gently, life, promise. But beyond it, 3 mushroom clouds rising over distant cities, and a 4th missile streaking down. The description says the wheat, rich with life, becomes a cruel contrast to the certainty of death.
It's devastating because it shows the deeper impact. It's not just the immediate blast.
What do you mean?
It's about the future being consumed.
Yeah.
That wheat, it represents food, sustenance, harvests to come. But the radiation poisons all of it.
I see. So it kills the future, too.
Yes, it consumes every future meal, every harvest yet to come. The very symbol of life becomes a symbol of tainted promises, of famine. It's the calm before the poisoned winds erase tomorrow. Chilling.
Really chilling. Okay, then maybe the most ironic piece. A tree mocks thee.
Ah, yes. This one's surreal.
Set maybe a century later, in Yosemite. No ruins in sight, just this huge oak tree.
But the shape of it.
Exactly. Its crown is unmistakably shaped like a mushroom cloud, and its size suggests mutation from radiation. It feels sarcastic. Is nature mocking humanity here?
It certainly feels like it. It underscores nature's indifference, perhaps. We think we can destroy the world, but the world just adapts. It changes.
So the earth carries on, but wears our scars.
Precisely. The tree isn't just mocking, it's embodying a kind of cosmic truth. The world will not die with us, it will simply reshape what we leave behind. Nature endures, but maybe in forms that are unsettling, mutated beyond our control. It's quite humbling.
Definitely puts humanity in its place. Okay, let's move to our third theme. Resilience and enduring humanity. Small gestures, stubborn structures.
Right, finding sparks of humanity amidst the ashes.
Godzilla poppy, great title. It shows a California poppy, but huge, mutated by radiation, pushing up through a cracked LA freeway.
A classic symbol. Resilience.
Yeah, but in the background, City Hall is still standing, a survivor. But there's also a mushroom cloud over California City. So, hope, ruin, ongoing threat. All in one frame. What's nuance here?
It's that resilience isn't simple or clean. Yes, life finds a way, the poppy pushes through, but it's altered, mutated. And the threat, the cloud, it never really goes away.
So it's survival with scars, under a permanent shadow.
Exactly. It's a paradox. Beauty springs from devastation, but the shadow of annihilation forever lingers. Life persists, but it's a changed, perhaps more precarious existence.
Then there's Battle Bonsai, a very different kind of resilience, more intimate.
Very focused.
You see a lone figure tending a bonsai tree, but he's in the ruins of a city. Skeleton skyscrapers are like gravestones around him, a shattered museum nearby.
Yeah.
This tiny, meticulous act and all that devastation, what's that about? Preserving sanity.
I think it's precisely about preserving sanity, preserving humanity itself. Dune seems to suggest that it's not about rebuilding empires anymore. Maybe you can't.
So you focus on the small things.
Right. Continuing the small rituals, the gestures that defined being human before, tending something carefully, creating beauty and order on a miniature scale when the larger world is just chaos.
The bonsai becomes a symbol.
Yes, both a relic of the past and an act of defiance in the present, a focus point for patience, for ritual in the face of total loss.
That's powerful. Okay, and then old and stubborn. This one features LA City Hall again.
The survivor.
Presented as both survivor and relic. Its stone frame is scarred but standing. The Art Deco top gleams through the ash. Around it, collapsed glass towers, mangled highways, symbols of modernity that just shattered.
Brittle progress.
So this old building indoors, is it a testament to good craftsmanship or something else?
Well, and it could be read as a comment on how humanity's own creations outlast, well, us, or maybe outlast their purpose. It's humanity's own destruction met not by nature, but by its own craftsmanship, as the notes say.
Like the Genbaku Dome in Hiroshima.
Exactly. It becomes this scarred monument, whispering about memory, survival, but also maybe the stubbornness of architecture, maybe even the hubris of building things, meant to last forever in a world we make so fragile. Is it triumph or irony?
Maybe both. Okay, final theme.
Yeah.
Vulnerability and the quest for meaning. The personal stake.
It's getting into the individual experience now.
Need gas. This one actually puts Luthen Dune, the artist himself, into the scene. He's vulnerable.
Yeah, that's striking.
His spacecraft, the Annex, is stranded in the Mojave. Empty fuel tank. The desert is vast, dangerous. He has to hide his ship. It feels very precarious.
It does.
What's he saying by putting himself in this state? About being an artist or just a person trying to find meaning when survival is paramount.
It highlights that deep human drive, doesn't it? The drive for something more than just survival.
Yeah.
Here's Dune, literally out of gas, his life on the line. And what's his mission? What's his cargo? It's art, relics, meaning. It sets up this incredible tension. One man against the wasteland, torn between survival and the higher call of beauty. What do you risk everything for?
What nourishes the soul when the body is starving?
Precisely.
Then a new day. This is painted at dawn. A warrior and a woman in a tattered wedding dress, standing together looking at the sunrise.
A classic image of hope, potentially.
They believe they're the last man and woman alive, clinging to the idea that love can endure even after the end. Is this pure hope? Or is Dune hinting at something more fragile?
I think the fragility is key. It's hope, yes, but it feels conditional, tenuous. Romance glows, but the description mentions the warning of despair.
How so?
Well, their love might endure, but look at the context. Utter solitude, a broken world casting long shadows. That connection is vital, but it also makes their potential loss even more devastating. It becomes the ultimate vulnerability.
So the ruins and the silence are always there, tempering the hope.
Exactly. It infuses the scene with unease. Is love enough to overcome this? Dune leaves it hanging.
And the final piece we're looking at, Final Toast, feels like a closing statement, a requiem.
A very poignant one.
A tipped wine bottle, spilling red like blood across a table set for two. Cracked glasses reflecting a distant mushroom cloud. Empty chairs. Absence.
It's heavy with loss.
It feels like an elegy not just for people, but for intimacy itself, for the rituals of connection.
I think that's it exactly. It's a requiem for the small, sacred acts that bind us. The shared meal, the toast, the moment of togetherness. Dune forces us to see the beauty in the ritual, even as fire consumes it.
The charred vines clinging like ghosts.
Symbolizing remembrance, warning, tenderness, ruin all at once. It shows that the true devastation isn't just destroyed buildings, it's the wiping out of these human moments, leaving only echoes, a farewell to what was.
Wow. So stepping back from all these pieces,
Yeah.
what's the overall takeaway from Luthen Dune's Poets of the Wasteland? Oh, we've seen survival instincts, destructive booty, small defiant acts, stubborn structures.
Yeah, it's a journey through a shattered world that refuses to entirely die.
It's deeply affecting. Makes you think about what really lasts, what matters.
And I think ultimately this collection isn't just showing us some hypothetical future, it's holding up a mirror.
How do you mean?
It asks us to look at our own world right now, with all its looming challenges, ecological, social, whatever they may be. And it makes us consider, if everything was stripped away, what would we value most?
What defines our humanity at the edge?
Exactly. And maybe more pointedly, what small gestures are we making right now to keep our own sanity, our own humanity intact? And what old and stubborn structures, physical, cultural, personal, are truly worth preserving, worth fighting for, or even just remembering when faced with uncertainty?
A powerful question to leave us with. A lot to think about there.
Thanks for tuning in to the Deep Dive podcast, where knowledge flows and questions last. We've powered down, but stay aware.